Hello there everybody, I hope we are having a very merry day, and I hope it's about to get even merrier, because we're certainly featuring a very, fun team on tonight's stream. As I've said in the description and online, this is the team I've been looking forward to featuring for a very long time, and Jack Clarke, the pilot, the creator, has now made it public, and I'll be interested to see how it does at this stage in Regulation Set H. My name is Charlie Merriman. I'm merry by name, I'm merry by nature, and I hope to make your day just as merry as mine is going. I was at the Stuttgart Regional Championships this past weekend competing for the first time in a while. I won 4 games, I lost 4 games, and I was pleased with that. We aim to keep building. Had a fantastic time, and that's the most important thing. Enjoyed a festive market, saw some fantastic friends again, hung out with some members of the community. Rani, speaking of which, good to see you. Totally understand. Thank you so much for joining, watching along. Understand that you won't be in chat very much. And I'm so ready for some more VGC, and we've got to make the most of Regulation Set H while we can, because only for another month can we still play it. We're going back to Regulation Set G, and this is a team that really showcases what Regulation Set H is all about. The experimentation, the creativity that you can have with the team building, and just the fun, as always with Pokemon VGC. Hope everyone's had a fantastic start to the week, and you're enjoying your Tuesdays. Let me know what you're up to, and without further ado, let's dive right into this team. So here we have the sheet. Again, this is Jack Clarke, the Golden Cosmos Online, who built this team. The rental code you can see on your screen right now, and it's also in the description below, along with Jack's X profile, along with all my socials, and other content from the channel and Discord community and Patreon, etc. So all of that will be below. But let's take a little look at how this team works. So we've got Indeedee Mail, Psychic Surge. That's going to provide Psychic Train. It's going to prevent any priority moves from happening on any grounded targets. Now, a target that isn't grounded is Drifblim here, but even though it's not grounded, just a quirk of how this works, the Psychic Seed will still activate. And hello, Rich. I certainly enjoyed Stuttgart, and yeah, had a fantastic time. I hope you enjoyed watching the stream along from home. Thanks so much for being here tonight with this incredible team. Psychic Seed is going to boost the special defense of Drifblim, as well as activate Unburden. That's going to give Drifblim a speed boost on top of the special defense boost. Excuse me, I've just had a bowl of cereal very quickly. And now it's coming back to bite me as I've just started streaming. Terra Grass means that it's going to be immune to Sleep Powder and Rage Powder. It's changing up its defensive capabilities, this Drifblim. Acrobatics, that synergizes so well with Unburden and Psychic Seed as well. Once it's lost its item, Acrobatics is going to be very powerful. So as well as bulkier, as well as faster, Acrobatics is going to be more powerful. Will-O-Wisp, that's going to burn opposing opponents, mitigating the physical damage output from them, and so is Strength Sap is going to also be mitigating the physical damage output. And not only that, but healing Drifblim by, to put it simply, the more powerful the target is in its physical attack. And then Tailwind will be setting up the speed control for the team, making it act really, really fast. So Drifblim can be a Pokemon that just sticks around the field for a very long time. Now, this Indeedee set, it's Terra, you can just see next to my screen there, Terra Ground with Terra Blast, which is really nice for handling Golden Go, for example, which this Indeedee is going to struggle to hit. Expanding Force for that spread psychic type damage move. I was running Indeedee Mail in Stuttgart. In fact, I was running the Sacramento winning team, so I had a lot of fun with Indeedee on that team. I'm looking forward to having more fun with it tonight on this team. Imprison and Trick Room. So Imprison means that the target cannot go for any moves that the Indeedee also knows, so it cannot set up Trick Room very easily. Now, Volcarona here, Life Orb, rather than Quiver Dance, which is what we often see, but Life Orb just means that Volcarona's damage output is going to be stronger immediately at the expense of a little bit of HP. Flame Body means that any moves that make contact with a Volcarona might burn the attacker. Terra Fairy with Terra Blast here, really nice coverage into Dragons, for example. Bug Buzz and Heat Wave, so yeah, just offensive, and Heat Wave so nice into King Gambit, Golden Go, for example. Kommo-o with Soundproof. Now, this synergizes really well with the Toxtricity that we're going to get to in a moment, because Boomburst is a move that damages all opponents on the field, including your ally. Soundproof means that Kommo-o is immune to the Boomburst damage that can be coming out from that Pokemon. Leftovers with Protect, that goes together very nicely, recovering a little bit of HP at the end of every turn. Body Press and Iron Defense, classic combination. You boost up your defenses, and Body Press does damage based on defense rather than your attack stat. Then Flamethrower, nice coverage move, and with Terrifier as well, that also really nicely gets around the Fairy type moves that otherwise threaten Kommo-o for double super effective damage, being a Dragon and Fighting type Pokemon. Now, Toxtricity. Choice specs, and with Punk Rock. Now, Punk Rock, that means that sound-based moves that Toxtricity uses are going to be more powerful, and it takes less damage from sound-based moves in return, which is incredible when you think about something like Hyper Voice from Primarina. Overdrive, that is going to be bolstered by Punk Rock, so is Boomburst and Volt Switch here, nice for pivoting around given that we're holding the choice specs to really maximise our special damage output here. Then Sludge Bomb, nice coverage move. We've got Terra Normal, that's going to amplify the damage of Boomburst that can put out. In fact, I was watching Aaron Zheng's showcase of the team, the video that Aaron made of the team recently. And yeah, Terra Normal Boomburst just absolutely swept through the opponent's team. Shout out to Aaron for showcasing the team. Do check out the feature that Aaron did of this team on their channel. And otherwise, we've got Hydreigon with the Assault Vest. Now, this is Terra Ghost, and a reason for that, not only does it not have Protect, so you can get around fake outs with Terra Ghost, but also, of course, Boomburst affecting everything on the field. Terra Ghost, Hydreigon actually wouldn't take any damage from that. Drifblim is naturally immune to it, being a Ghost type anyway, and Boomburst being a normal type move. Levitates, and with Terra Ghost, also means that you totally wall opposing physical Hisuian Ursalunas, as opposed to Blood Moon Ursaluna, of course. Dark Pulse, Draco Meteor, Earth Power, Snarl. Snarl really good for reducing the special attack of your opponents. Earth Power, nice coverage move. Draco Meteor for big burst damage. Dark Pulse, you've got that chance of flinching as well, and really good, again, into Golden Go and other Pokemon like that. Now, I actually messaged Jack. Jack and I know each other from the competitive scene. Shout out to Jack if you're watching. Thank you so much again for publishing this team. You know how excited I am to use it, and how excited I have been for a very long time. So, very, very fitting, and cannot wait to get into featuring this team. I have my eye on it since Jack's incredible top 8 finish at the Dortmund Regional Championships a couple of months ago now. Isn't time just crazy? Absolutely flying past. Anyway, I sent Jack a message. He sent me so many incredible tips and such fantastic advice for using the team, so thank you so much, Jack. I've got that separately on my screen, so I can just quickly look up things if we go up against certain matchups. But Jack was saying that the standard lead is Indeedee with Drifblim. Activate the Unburden, activate the Psychic Seed immediately, and then a couple more in the back, essentially. There are some challenges that the team can go up against, of course. And again, the metagame has changed a lot since Dortmund, so we'll be interested to see how this team performs now. Of course, we've just had a reset of the ladder. Happy December, everybody. Welcome to the holiday season. And so we'll be back in whatever tier you restart from once you've reached Master Ball tier in the previous season. So that'll be a good testing ground to see how the team's performing. Otherwise, though, I have no practice with this team. I was just watching Aaron's showcase of the team, as I mentioned. So let's see how we can pilot it. There was a team in Dortmund that walled Jack's team fairly well, unfortunately, involving screens. Any light screen is an issue for this team because it really relies on special damage. It's just the Kommo-o that deals physical damage, and even that is body press rather than actually attack stat, because of course you've got the Flamethrower, which is special damage. You do have the Drifblim with acrobatics though, but so we've got to be careful about that. And hello Luke, welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy rocking out with Toxtricity and Drifblim tonight. So that's the team, everybody. I cannot wait to use it. I'm going to navigate away from the screen now, but again, the rental code is going to be in the description below. Let's get going. Let's see what Purple Punk, very aptly named team, can do. There's quite a lot of purple on this team, isn't there? Not only the Drifblim Toxtricity, but Indeedee Male as well, and what's the other purple Pokemon? Hydreigon is on there too. So yeah, I don't know if Jack's favourite colour is purple, but if it is, win-win. Favourite colour as well as putting in such incredible results for Jack. So, Great Ball Tea at rank 9. Here we're going to use Purple Punk, of course, and yeah. Let's get going. Can't wait to see how this team can perform. So in Stuttgart recently, I was running the Sacramento winning team, which was a lot of fun. Electabuzz and Ursaluna Blood Moon. As soon though as I saw Jack publish this team, I know I had to feature it. I've been waiting for it to be published for so long. Hello there, Stormtrooper. Welcome to the stream. Now, our Chaldon, this is another tough matchup for the team. Jack also mentioned that rain can be difficult too. So Jack has advised here, pretty much always bringing Indeedee Drifblim Toxtricity and Hydreigon. However, we do have Snarl to mitigate this Archaldon's damage output here. And then we can Terra Ghost as well with our Hydreigon to mitigate the body press threat. Leads for this composition could be Indeedee Drifblim or Indeedee Toxtricity. So I think, and then the rest of the team, well, they have double weather. That's interesting. That's interesting. That might give us an opening, actually. Pelipper and Tyranitar, Garchomp, Murkrow, which can presumably just click, Rain Dance, and Basculin Legion. So I think probably Indeedee and Drifblim, and I think it's got to be Tox Hydreigon, as Jack recommends here. Volcarona not looking very good at all into Rain or Sand. Kommo-o is fine. But let's do this. Let's go with the most common lead that Jack recommended. Indeedee Drifblim, Toxtricity, and Hydreigon in the back. Had a fun little wheezing team to get to Master Ball rank. Oh, very nice. Storm Drain, Tatsugiri, Assault Vest, Groundon Dozo, Blitz Shield Archaldon to pair with Wheezing. Wow. Was that your own idea, Stormtrooper? That sounds like a lot of fun. Alright, Garchomp, Murkrow. Is this going to be Sandvale? I could see it being Sandvale. Obviously, Drifblim on the field. Hot Air Balloon of Dreams. So there's the Psychic Seed activated, boosting our special defense. This Garchomp, we've got to assume it has Rock Slide, I think. I mean, it might not, but it's closed team sheet, best of 1. Well, Indeedee isn't doing too much. I mean, it can threaten an expanding force, but of course, Murkrow not going to take any damage from that. Do we really want to switch into Toxtricity here, though? I feel like Hydreigon is a pretty safe switch in here. And with the Drifblim, we could just make sure we get a Tailwind up, couldn't we? I think it's too early to Terra Grass, especially with Murkrow on the other side. Or we could Will-O-Wisp. Let's make sure we get the Tailwind up with Drifblim. TV Maid landed a couple of fishes with Dondozo. Very nice, Stormtrooper. Very nice. Always feels nice to be able to land those fishes. So here comes Tailwind. Just the, oh, Dragon Claw into Hydreigon. Oh dear. Critical hit as well. I don't think that would have KO'd without the critical hit. But possibly silly of me switching the Hydreigon there, because Dragon Claw was threatened into the Indeedee. However, we do now get a free switch into Toxtricity, and we have the Tailwind set up. So, let's go for that. Now, I could just Terra Normal, Terra Blood. I'd still believe that this team can do it, even though we've lost our Hydreigon, which was very annoying. I was getting too excited. Now, Terra Normal Boomburst is very, very tempting. I don't see a reason not to go for it. Also, because we get rid of our ground weakness with Terra Normal, and Drifblim is immune. We can also... It could be Focus Sash on the Murkrow. So, I would like to Acrobatics this Murkrow as well. Let's see. Terrafire, Chalkol, Terra Blast, Garchomp. Oh, wow, that's fun. Garganacl, Wide Guard against Ice Spam and fusing Earthquake. Cool, Stormtrooper. Very cool text. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Boomburst. Not a move you see too often in VGC. Garchomp protects. Okay, are we just going to take out the Murkrow here? That'd be very nice if we did. That Acrobatics is huge. Oh, another crit. Okay, so that balances things. Given that they got the crit Dragon Claw onto our Hydreigon on that previous turn. Is it going to be easily enough for the Murkrow here? Now they have the benefit of knowing that we've Terrored. It could be our Chaldon that threatens Body Press in the back. However, we are, of course, at an immediate deficit, losing such a key piece. Pelipper. So presumably it is our Chaldon in the back, which is a little bit scary. It could be Sash Pelipper, though, as well, so we could just Acrobatics that. I do want to boom... Oh, does that have Wide Guard? It could have Wide Guard, but we're locked in with our choice specs. So... I think we just got to go for it, really. We don't really have any pivoting potential right now, I would say. So we can Boomburst and... We could burn the Garchomp as well. No, I do want to Acrobatics Pelipper, because if it is Wide Guard, then we take it out sooner if we Acrobatics this turn. What terror are you on the Garchomp? Steel, maybe? No, Water. Okay. So you're not getting away from a Boomburst weakness. Wide Guard will be very sad to see here. Yeah, of course. Of course. However, Drifblim very fast thanks to one burden. Not a 2-hit knockout, which I don't love to see. Liquidation in the rain into Toxtricity. It is just going to one-shot. Would have loved not to have lost our Hydreigon so early on. And welcome, Heath. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you had a merry weekend. Hope you're doing fantastically today. How are you? We're not off to a good start. I won't lie to you. I won't lie to you. We now can't Terra our Indeedee as well for ground Terra Blocks. Not that we really need it. Expanding Force. I imagine the Pelipper just goes for a Wide Guard again. We can Terra Blast and Acrobatics and hope that that gets the knockout. Liquidation, crazy. I reckon we need to Will-O-Wisp the Garchomp now. Terra Blast the Pelipper and Will-O-Wisp Garchomp. Yeah, a silly switch from me, bringing the Hydreigon in to a potential Dragon Claw there. I didn't think they'd go for that. A good call from them. Garchomp now. These liquidations not half as powerful as once they were. Still a lot of damage. Still a lot of damage. But we did have the Sash with the Indeedee anyway. Ooh, that was big damage. Okay. Oh, their Tailwind peters out. Our Tailwind peters out, of course. So, are they just going to be expanding for? No, we can. Can't protect with Indeedee here. We can Acro the Pelipper. Or maybe it's best just to Acro the Garchomp at this point. Because Garchomp just KOs us anyway. With a liquidation. It must be choice bound as well. Well, I think we've lost anyway. Let's try and Acro this Pelipper. Okay. Pelipper switches. We did go for the Expanding Force, which is nice. Here comes our Chaldon though, yeah. This is going to be an issue. We don't really have anything for this our Chaldon now. Great. Yeah. I mean, I think we lost as soon as we lost the Hydreigon, given that they brought the Chaldon. Terratox is your ace when you play. Oh, cool. What do you mean by your ace? Glad you had a good weekend. You did your first live stream, of course. An hour every day. Cool. Good for you, Heath. Hope you can keep that up. My weekend was great. I was in Stuttgart for the Regional Championships, and pleased how I played. I went 4-4, so I now just want to see how much damage this will do to Garchomp. Protect. Please, yeah, went 4-4. Won 4 games, lost 4 games, and having not been able to compete in a regional for a very long time, I was pleased with that. And more importantly, just had a fantastic time with everyone. Necro, Rosemary Kelly came over from the US. I met Wigglyar as well, a Pokemon content creator. Also from North America, I believe. And hanging out with the casters, went to a Christmas market. Yeah, had a fantastic time. That Psychic Seed meaning that we hang on through the Electro Shot, which is very nice. I am intrigued to see how much this Acrobatics does to Garchomp. But I'm glad that you started streaming, Heath. Very exciting. Not enough of the knockout anyway. Game of chess, although luck is involved. Yeah, I've heard it described as chess meets poker, Stormtrooper. Which I think is a pretty apt way of putting it. Oh yeah, it did protect earlier, of course, Stormtrooper, yeah. It protected again. So maybe Mystic Water. Might not even be one of those, to be honest. Yeah, not sure. But yeah, of course, that means it can't be choice band. Nothing but the title, Whole Load of Evil. That's certainly right, Ben. Welcome to the chat. Always a pleasure to see you. And thank you for watching Wonder Drug as well, my one-man show that's on an alternative channel. Just the Charlie Merriman channel. I'm very pleased you enjoyed it. And it's an honour to share it with you all. It means a huge amount that you watched it, Ben, and I'm glad you enjoyed. Yeah, had such a fun time with you as well, Ronnie. Ben and I loved hanging out with you. And, well, that's very sweet. You're very sweet. Yes, a pleasure sharing all of our thoughts about the how the championships were going. And always a pleasure to see you. Normal, Terra, Toxtricity. Love it. I'm glad that it's worked so well for you, Heath. It's certainly a lot of fun. Not that we showcased it to the best of our ability in that battle. But, yeah, that was a stupid switch from me losing the Hydreigon so early on. Noted. Note to self. Yeah, exactly, Ben. Yeah, Rosemary was very lucky to be around and still got all the regional championships there. And it was a pleasure to hang with them. So, notes heading into the next game. Don't lose a Pokemon so early. That's my main note to myself. That really just lost us the game. Jack did warn us that Rain and our Childon were difficult, but without the Hydreigon, just impossible, I would say. So, we've learned from that game. And we keep going. Important to recenter after every match that you do. Oops. And please do like and subscribe if you're enjoying the stream, everybody. If you're enjoying some Toxtricity and Drifblim gaming. Really does go such a long way. I'm still aiming for 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We're nearly at 550, so any help towards reaching that milestone would be hugely appreciated. Also recently unlocked super stuff on my channel. Super thanks, super likes, super chat, all of that. And the more of those I receive, the more I unlock for the channel going forward, for further options to create even better content for you all going forward. So any super things, hugely appreciated. Now it's time to get into this next matchup. That is a Galarian Slowbro. That is a Braviary. Sure, this is fun. Toxtricity's looking really good, apart from the Golden Go, but then we have things like the Hydreigon that can deal with that. We even have the Terra Ground, Terra Blast from Indeedee potentially. Do I just want to go with the standard Indeedee Drifblim lead here? Sneasler. Tricky Pokemon to go up against. Do they have Wide Guard? Not by the looks of things. Oh, Heath, you are so kind. Thank you so much. That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you, Heath. What a legend. I hugely appreciate that. Now, let me just focus on this team preview, and then I'll say more. We got Volcarona. That could be good into Golden Go, and they don't have Rain. Kommo-o could also be good. Tox and Hydreigon. Indeedee, Drifblim, Tox, and... Let's go Kommo-o. Heath, you're a legend. Thank you so much. That's incredibly kind of you. Yeah, I think I need to reach a certain amount of donation to the channel to then link up my AdSense account and things like that. But of course, YouTube takes a small commission from that. Entirely fair enough. So yeah, I was nearly there. I was nearly there. And this donation right here might just tip me over the edge into being able to unlock that. So thank you so much again, Heath. That's beyond kind of you. Alright. So we could Terra Ground, Terra Blast into the Slowbro here. It would be super effective, but I don't know if I necessarily want to go for the Terra so early. Because Expanding Force is still neutral into both. Oh, are they threatening Trick Room here? Because if they are, would they go for Trick Room with this team? I'm really not sure. I would rather... Are we threatened here? It looks like they might be going for Trick Room, you know. I'm still just going to Expanding Force and Acrobatic Sinistra. Oh, Heath, that's so kind of you, thank you. Probably Rage Powder, yeah, Rage Powder and then Trick Room maybe. Oh wow, Terra Dark as well, because why not? Terra Dark, that's interesting. I wonder why I'm Terra Dark, maybe to get around Taunt? Acrobatics, really nice damages. They don't go for the Rage Powder, but we might just take out the Sinistra here. Okay, that's very nice. But does Slowbro Trick Room? If they do, we haven't taken any damage with Indeedee. No, it's Belly Drum. Okay, I was going to say, so we could just click our own Trick Room and then reverse it, and we have Focus Sash, so we're slightly safer doing that. Belly Drum. Okay, well now I can burn it. And we got Strength Sap as well on this Drifblim. We don't have Haze. I don't think. That's Braviary. Very cool, shiny. Very nice. Normal on flying. Okay, so we can... Do we just stay in here? Do we switch something in? I don't think we need to. And they're a little bit frail, the Pokemon in the back, especially the flying with the Braviary. So, I think expanding and we just... Yeah, Slowbro, of course, has lost a lot of health, and it's not even Citrus Berry. This is fascinating. They could Tailwind here as well. However, we do have our Unburden boost. Let's Will-O-Wisp this Slowbro. Okay, quick draw. Shell Sidearm. Oof, we hang on with 10. We connect the Will-O-Wisp. That's massive. Thank you for hanging on, Drifblim. You are wonderful. U-turn. Interesting. You choice band Braviary? This is... I'm very pleased to be going up against this team. I love seeing a creative team. Now, they only have one Pokemon. It's, oh my goodness. They're really switching in Sneasler to a potential Expanding Force. It could be Focus Sash. But still, that is very bold. It is Focus Sash. Wow. Let's hope they don't get another quick draw, because we can just take out, although it probably, the Sneasler probably protects here, right? We can Strength Sap as well, Drifblim. We've just got to hope that they don't get a quick draw, because Strength Sap would be so nice right now. Show me how to follow me, obviously. I think we just... they probably protect Sneasler, but just in case, we will Expanding Force and we will attempt to Strength Sap. Please don't get a quick draw. Oh. Sneasler just faster. Fine. But Indeedee should be moving next. So I just get rid of the Sneasler totally. Yeah. And then Slowbro gets rid of the Indeedee, and then it's a 2v2. Yeah, crazy team, right, Ben? I think we're managing the predicament relatively well, Stormtrooper. The burner's obviously ticking away at Slowbro as well. We haven't terrored yet. Boomburst is looking wonderful, although it's next to Kommo-o, which isn't safe from the Boomburst, and it doesn't have Terra Ghost. We can just body prep. We don't need to lock into the Boomburst, though, you know. Overdrive only affects the opponent. So that's looking quite nice. I'll just double check that, because obviously I haven't clicked the overdrive button too much. Strong vibration. 140. Well, we still haven't terrored. Are we... I don't think we're that threatened, though, to be honest. We could terrify... Oh, we should terrify the Kommo-o, probably, for any flying type moves from Bravery. So let's overdrive. Let's Terrifier. And I guess we go for the Bravery here. We can... Yeah, Flamethrower Bravery. Nice. Oh yeah, Kommo-o is soundproof. Of course it is, Ben. Thank you for reminding me of that crucial fact. Of course it's soundproof. That is a key tech on this team. Thank you, Ben. Been a long day. Lots to bear in mind in Pokemon, competitive Pokemon, isn't there? Brave Bird, fine. Cool hit. We are getting some terrible luck today. Overdrive. This should take care of everything. Fine. So, didn't even need to go for the Boomburst. The crits all round. Both games so far. Just all critical hits coming out left, right, and centre. Anyway, so that's that. So, Indeedee and Drifblim. I can't believe they switched in the Sneasel there, even though it had the Focus Sash. Indeedee and Drifblim's paving the way nicely for Kommo-o and Toxtricity in the endgame. What notes do I have from that game? Just very powerful and a lot of fun. The rental code is in the description if you want to try it out, everybody. Yeah, is there anything else of note from that game? I don't think so. Yeah, just having fun with it, really. Thank you for lending a helping hand, Ben. Love to hear that. Cool. Well, let's continue, shall we? They want a Drifblim gone. Yeah, I guess so. But Drifblim wasn't even that scary into their team. But then again, they didn't know what was in the back. Maybe they wanted to deny a Tailwind or something. Alright, let's get up to Ultra Ball with this battle. Hopefully, this is a team. It's a mono fairy team. I love a mono team. That's something I would like to do more of, actually. Mono-type team battles, playthroughs, etc. Azumarill, Alchemy, Mimikyu, Hatterene, Alola Ninetales, and Primarina. So, soundproof, really nice on Kommo-o, as well as the Punk Rock on Toxtricity, mitigating the damage from sound-based moves. Wow, Mono Fairy. Do we have Steel or Poison? Well, we've got Sludge Bomb with Toxtricity, actually. Are they going to set up Trick Room? They probably set up Trick Room, right? I guess. So we do want to lead Indeedee. But then maybe we don't want to lead Drifblim because it will get a speed boost. And we don't want that just in case the Trick Room does go up. But we can Imprison. I can see Mimikyu and Hatterene as their lead, to be honest. And we can, to that, I think we just want to bring in Toxtricity and threaten with Poison-type damage immediately. Okay, we've got to lock in some Pokemon here. So Indeedee, Tox, we'll go Drifblim, and we'll go Volcarona because it resists Fairy. Yeah, both Kommo-o and Hydreigon take double super effective damage from Fairy, so yeah. More Belly Drum, that's correct, Ben. That is correct. But we can burn it. We've got our Drifblim. We have a mono-normal team. Ooh. Tell me about your mono-normal team, Stormtrooper. And yes, I thought you might say we need more Poliwrath. Tennessee. Heath, indeed. Especially with the belly drum action going on right now. So it's Ninetales and Hatterene. What do you do? I guess I'm predicting that they Aurora Veil, which is annoying for this team, and Trick Room. So, we can imprison and what do they threaten us with? Oh yeah, they could just use a psychic move on Toxtricity. Let's Terra Normal and Sludge Bomb Hatterene. Interesting. Interesting. Heath, how did your very first stream go? So exciting that you've started streaming, my friend. How was it for you? Hope you're looking forward to more streaming. And I hope you thoroughly enjoyed the experience. And what were you streaming? Oof, maybe just one shots. Yes, there we go. They were. Called it. I thought they'd go for Aurora Veil and Trick Room there. So, this is good. Without the Aurora Veil, they just would have gone down. That's huge damage. So, we can now... Expanding Force, I hope that gets the knockout onto Hatterene. They do have the Aurora Veil, though. But maybe the Hatterene isn't that scary at the moment. So, Expanding Force and Sludge Bomb the Ninetales. Oh! Encore. How does that work with Imprison? It just means that they're not damaging. That I'm not damaging anything. It's just a one-shot onto Ninetales. See for next week's stream, Belladron 5 Pokemon and Deli Blood for a Christmas touch. Could do it, Ben. Could do it. So they went for their own Expanding Force there. Toxtricity takes that really well. Choice Bands to Raptor, Ursaluna Flame Orb, Guts, Zangoose Toxic... Oh. Ursaluna Flame Orb with Guts, Zangoose Toxic Boost, Facade Hisuian Zoroark, Dunsparce Flying, Terradual Wingpea, and Citrus Berry Frigoroth. That sounds like a lot of fun. Stormtrooper. A lot of fun. That's a Azumarill coming in. Getting Edee's knockout with Choice Band Double Edge. Certainly sounds fun. Love to see a Slacking on that team, but then you'd really want a Weezing alongside. I guess you'd have to run Terra Normal Weezing for neutralizing gas. So, Azumarill comes in here. We are under Encore, even though the Ninetales are fainted. It's fainted, but it's still clapping us. Let's switch into Drifblim, and we will Sludge Bomb the Azumarill. Are they going to Terra the Azumarill here? I could see it. They do Terra. The special defense boost is very nice in the face of the Hatterene. Just Terra Water. Oh, okay, so that gets rid of their Ferro weakness. Since I switched out the Indeedee, I guess the Hatterene could go for Trick Room now. Oh, Overdrive would be so nice. We do get the poison, so that's nice. Yeah, they go for the Belly Drum, but I guess you have Citrus Berry. We're faster anyway, though. Unless they do set up Trick Room here. They might have made the call that I would switch out the Indeedee. I should have stayed in. No, they just Gleam. That's huge. Toxtricity goes down. We use Strength Sap as well, or we just burn it. I think we've got to go Indeedee really, since we have Volcarona in the back. So, they might just protect the Azumarill here. We can Expanding Force, and I hope it gets the knockout. Because imprisoning again when it's on such low health. We could do that. Oh, but they do have the Aurora Veil, don't they? So they're no longer imprisoned because I switched out. We will... Or we just Acrobatics that Hatterene. No, I think we need to pressure this Azumarill. We'll acrobatics the Azumarill and we will imprison once again because I just don't think. Okay, they go for the Aqua Jet. Okay. So I didn't have the opportunity to get the Volcarona in, really. However, they do go for the Trick Room again. And we terrored... At least it's on a timer, the Azumarill. We've already terrored the Toxtricity. But we can protect and we can Expanding Force, although... I think protect is a little bit obvious, actually. We can't protect the Indeedee. I think... Goodness. Bug Buzz, Expanding Force. I guess we have to. Let's try it. Aha, yeah, of course. The Drifblim wasn't grounded. Do we get the knockout? Yeah, we do just knock out the Hatterene anyway. The Drifblim wasn't grounded, so for all of our other Pokemon, we were protected from the Aqua Jet by the Psychic Terrain. But because Drifblim wasn't grounded on the Psychic Terrain, it wasn't protected by that. That is big. That is big. And again, so many things to juggle at all times playing Pokemon VGC. Seems like they were light clay. Ninetales. Alchemy. By its lonesome comes out. Heat Wave. And, I mean, the terrain's gone, but we just Expanding Force. Intrigued to see what the Alchemy set is. Presumably it's Decorate and stuff. I do love to see a mono team, as I say. Oh yeah, Alchemy's got very good special defense, but I'm not going to be able to take another one of those. That cream's being curdled, everybody. Can't mind. I think it might be a little bit too late for that. They don't take another Heat Wave plus Expanding Force. They're leftovers too, so they probably protect this next turn. And then they might take it, but then what? They Dazzling Gleam and we resist that. That's the only spread damage to consider, really, I think. Battle's cancelled. Alrighty! Nice! Love that picture from my opponent. Yeah, well, mono team, obviously Toxtricity paying dividends there with Sludge Bomb. Psychic Terrain massive as well to prevent the Aqua Jets. Imprison massive to prevent Trick Room. So yeah, pretty pleased with how that went. And again, it's just overwhelming the opponent before they can do anything, really. Yeah, nice. Pleased with that. So, first two streams. Yesterday we were dropping frames, I see. Hopefully tonight better. Okay. A broad range of games that you've streamed there, Heath. Cool. Well, I hope you're enjoying that very much. Love to see the breadth of games that that can be streamed. I'm sure that your audience have been enjoying that as well. Fantastic. Could run Grafaiite, since Indeedee is common. Probably run on Burden, Lagging Tail, Trick Doodle with Slacking. Yeah, of course. Love that. Stormtrooper, yeah, of course. Grafaiite, that's a way to get around the wheezing requirement, in inverted commas, for the Slacking. Hello, Double T. Going well, thanks. We've had 2 wins, 1 loss, which I'll take. It's a lot of fun. Toxtricity Drifblim, just massive damage. I love to see it. How are you doing, Double T? Hope you're having a merry day, and I hope that your day gets merrier in stream. Can we successfully navigate Dynamax Adventures to find a shiny legend? Good luck, Ben. Good luck. I know that you've been trying to do that for a little while now. You were last week as well. Hope you get that shiny Tornadus, my friend. And you changed from Zacian because it wasn't working. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's going to be Lunala, not Tornadus. Yeah. I saw your post about Zacian not working so well. Difficult in regulation set G, but Lunala has a lot of potential. Good luck to Ben for getting that shiny Lunala from Dynamax Adventures. So exciting. And welcome in if you're just joining. Please do like and subscribe if you're enjoying the stream. And Toxtricity and Drifblim Gaming having a lot of fun with it. And thank you again to Jack Clarke, the Golden Cosmos, for publishing this team that I've had my eye on since they did so well at the Dortmund Regional Championships a couple of months ago. The rental code is in the description below, along with Jack's X, along with all my socials as well. Do come and follow along on there. Also, got my Discord community. It would be a pleasure to welcome you to Chazindra's Chocolate Factory. A bit of a mouthful. That's my Discord community. Come and join the merry folk. I've got my Patreon link below as well. If you want some bonus content from Chazingdra Chats, the podcast, new episode of Chazingdra Chats coming out tomorrow featuring Zoe 2 Dots. Pokemon Go content creator, hugely popular. Had a really fascinating and very chill chat with Zoe, so I hope you're looking forward to that. That's going to drop overnight tonight on the audio apps and 3 PM UK time tomorrow on YouTube. I've also just unlocked supers for the channel because I am now a YouTube partner. So thank you all so much for all of your support of the channel, everybody. Super thanks, super likes, super chat, all enabled. You can find them. They are options below. If you'd like to support me as a creator, it would mean a huge amount. And thank you so much again to Heath for a very, very generous contribution. It means more than I can say, Heath, so thank you so much. That being said, let's continue this gig. And we're up to Ultra Ball. Very good. Let's see if we can reach Master Ball tonight with this team. So, we've got a Defiant Thunderous. Oh, cool, yeah. Defiant Thunderous could be a lot of fun, Stormtrooper. You love Zacian, you just couldn't get the team to work. It's fair enough, Ben, and you've been trying to make Zacian work for so long. I think you made the right decision. You've gave it what you could, and now it's time to try something new. I think that sounds very healthy to me, Ben. Glad that you're doing good now that you're here. Well, that's very kind of you, Double T. That means a huge amount. You are very welcome here, as always. Okay, so we got some Psy Spam here. We got Armourouge and Indeedee. We got Hisuian Lilligant and Torkoal and Dragonite and Ursaluna Bloodmoon. Almost 2-2-2 composition team. How do we get around Sleep? We've got Terra Grass with a Drifblim. And that's about it. Eruption and stuff. So we can prevent Trick Room, of course, Indeedee. I think leading Indeedee here is a must for us. They could have Wide Guard with Armourouge, which would be quite annoying. Kommo-o. We'd want to Terra that. Terra Kommo-o isn't bad. We've just got to worry about the Bloodmoon Ursaluna. Hydreigon, really, 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 really good. Tricky. We'll go Indeedee. We'll go... Oh, it's tough. We'll go Drifblim, so we can't have the option of Terra Grass. Tox. Oh, it's good, but... Oh, Tox Hydreigon. Maybe we should be bringing Kommo-o here? If we bring Kommo-o, we kind of have to Terra Fire it, so maybe not. Interesting. We'll see how this goes. Gonna send me a link? Yeah, pretty late. Yeah, fair enough, Heath, but hopefully I can catch some of your streams at some point, or at least catch up on a VOD or something. You're trying to figure out how to stream. Yeah, fair enough, Heath. Fair enough. We all, yeah. Takes a little bit of getting used to, doesn't it? Bear in mind that, you know, over Safari Week, when I started streaming for the very first time, I was literally just using my MacBook and fairly poor quality camera. I couldn't really see the screens. So, yeah. We've all been there, so don't worry about it. So what they're doing with this lead is they can switch in the Torkoal for the Ursaluna and go for a fast Sleep Powder. Or they could switch in like Indeedee in place of the Lilligant, protect the Bloodmoon a bit. Expanding Force. It's Expanding Force. I think we have to Terra Grass here, really, and Acrobatics the Lilligant. Let's try and take care of it immediately. Yeah, that's Bloodmoon. That's going to be Torkoal coming in. It's pretty early to Terra Grass, especially because now Torkoal threatens us with super effective damage onto the Drifblim. But if they happen to target the Drifblim with Sleep Powder, we won't go to sleep. And they might do that, because we threaten super effective damage with the Drifblim. But of course, if they target the Indeedee, then we are sleeping. Yeah. Yeah. I wish we hadn't Terra Grass there. I made a big call, and it did not pay off. Going to be Focus Sash, of course. However, can they protect with Lilligant? They could, but often there isn't room for protect on Lilligant's moveset. We could switch in the Hydreigon here. I think we just want damage on the Torkoal, really. We do have Sash with the Indeedee, which helps us stall a little bit. None of the Pokemon we brought can protect, hilariously, so that's fun. Are they just going to protect the Torkoal, though? But then what do they do with the Lilligant? I mean, Indeedee stays asleep. Let's try and Acrobatics this Torkoal. I imagine that's Terra Fire on the Torkoal. I've just served them that on a plate with my Terra Grass Drifblim. Yeah, maybe just Drifblim going to sleep there is not, oh goodness, after you of course, is not the worst thing. Yeah, after you Eruption. So after you means that Torkoal moves when the Lilligant would have moved. And Chlorophyll is boosting the Lilligant speed. We just gotta hope that we'll wake up soon with the Indeedee. So yeah, Terra Grass was dangerous, and I should have thought about the threat that Torkoal could then provide. Alright, well, in comes Hydreigon. Well, sounds like fun streams to me, Heath. We're gonna eat up another After You Eruption, which isn't fun, but we do have Assault Vest and we resist with Hydreigon, so that's very nice. I guess they're presumably... They could be specs on the Torkoal. We could just Snarl. I think we've got to go for the big Earth Power, though, into Torkoal. Yeah, I could play. Good play. So they're hoping that the Indeedee doesn't wake up here. Hydreigon just goes down to that super effective close combat. Come on, Indeedee. Come on, Indeedee. You can do it. No. I think that's GG, chat. I think that's GG. We just have the Toxtricity in the back. We can't even protect with that. Yeah. Terra Grass on the Drifblim was my downfall. Because then we Acrobatics the Torkoal. The Eruptions aren't as powerful. We then have Terra Ghost for the Hydreigon. Well, there we are. A tough team. A tough team. Always a tough team. This sort of thing that my opponents run because it can be so oppressive, as we can see here. We shall attempt to Overdrive. But they're just going to After You Eruption. And there's nothing we can do about that. So, GG. Yeah, I know where I went wrong there. Oh well, fun team. From both of us. Otherwise, what? I had Kommo-o and Volcarona as well. Terrafire Kommo-o. Good, obviously. Then the threat of sleep is so oppressive too. Yeah, no, I think we just shouldn't have Terra'd the Drifblim. So yeah, fun. Let's keep going. Would love to reach Master Ball tonight with this fantastic team. Purple Punk. So much purple. Also because, of course, we're nearing the end of Regulation Set H now. Just started the final season of Regulation Set H before we go back to Regulation Set G in January. What Pokemon do people have their eye on for Regulation Set G? I would love to make Kyogre work. I love that legendary, and I love Pokemon Sapphire. But let me know what restricteds and game plans and Pokemon you're considering for Regulation Set G. So, Sneasler, Mimikyu, Blubby, Ursaluna, Garchomp, Rillaboom, and Golden Go. Okay. The Sneasler might be Grassy Seed here. Could be Focus Sash. We do threaten with super effective flying type damage. They could have Throat Chop as well. Would they Trick Room? They could. I think Indeedee and Drifblim is probably a good lead. And in the back, Volcarona, how are you here? Not great with the Garchomp. Kommo-o. Again, not great. They've got a couple of ghosts. We do have Flamethrower though, and Golden Go can be an issue, to be fair. We don't have Dark Pulse with Hydreigon. Hydreigon could, yeah, immune to the Earth powers from Blood Moon. Tox is fun. Let's go Tox and Hydreigon. All right. I think I've been wearing too many backpacks recently. My that's quite stiff. Zapdos that they've got in the Indigo Disc. Very cool. All right. Mimikyu and Garchomp. Sure. Do they have Rock Slide? We've got to assume that we could Terra Grass. Could just Will-O-Wisp immediately. The Garchomp. Could be Scarf. But Rock Slide wouldn't be boosted by same type, so... Oh, do we imprison? I guess we imprison here. Although, what are they going to do? Do they set up Trick Room? Yeah, it could be Blood Moon in the back, I guess. Well, let's try and imprison. Let's... Will-O-Wisp Garchomp. Well, the light kind of balances out there. We missed the Will-O-Wisp, but then they missed the Drifblim, which is crucial. Imprison. So clearly they weren't going for the Trick Room, but... So. That was a pretty fast Mimikyu, actually. Why is the Mimikyu taking damage? Life Orb. Okay, but we've still got to break the disguise. So, let's expanding. Let's... Do we try and Will-O-Wisp again? Oh, we could Strength Sap. Let's Strength Sap. That's a better idea. Drop their attack and heal up. Nice. That's huge. Barely took any damage from that. Then Shadow Claw gets the knockout, so probably wasn't worth it. At least now we have a lovely expanding force that's going to break. Unless we flinch. Right. What's best to bring in here? Terra Normal Boomburst, although that's not going to do anything to Mimikyu. Indeedee would take damage, so the Hydreigon when that comes in, so that's probably not the best idea. Overdrive does nothing. I think we save the Toxtricity, we'll bring in Hydreigon here. Expanding Force and... Obviously the Garchomp is threatening us with a Dragon Claw or something. Terra Ghost isn't bad because then it paves the way for Boomburst later, but it won't be Terra Normal, but maybe that's okay. could play rough as well. Oh, with the Mimikyu, this is so not nice. Let's Dark Pulse the Mimikyu. Although, obviously, we'd be taking neutral from the play rough anyway. Terra Fairy. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad I didn't Draco Meteor that slot then. We are now weak to Shadow Claw, so we've got to deal with this Mimikyu sooner rather than later. That flinch on the last turn is so unfortunate. Indeedee dodges. Hydreigon takes that fine. Still big damage. Okay, here's the Expanding Force, finally. Finally. Now, please don't flinch, Hydreigon. Thank you. Mimikyu hangs on. Okay, Expanding Force again. That should just secure the knockout. Who do we want to be gone more? Garchomp, because of its ground type moves into Toxtricity. So we Earth Power the Garchomp. Indeedee hangs on with 2. Shadow Claw into Hydreigon. I don't mind that as long as the Indeedee can move. Come on, Indeedee. Please don't flinch. You can do it. Let's get an Expanding Force. Come on, Indeedee. Come on, Indeedee. Come on, Indeedee. Oh, Life Orb Recall is good there. Okay, Mimikyu goes down. So, single target Expanding Force. You can do it, Indeedee. Come on, come on. Yes. Oh, I tell you what, in Stuttgart, I went up against a team that... yeah, it was Tyranitar Excadrill, and so they had double Rock Slide, and the number of double flinches my opponent got onto my team. Hugely frustrating. But, you know, they played very well, and a lovely person. I was tempted to bring a Tyranitar Excadrill team, actually. Yeah, a lot of fun. So, we now cannot Terra Ground the Indeedee with Terra Blast. So it must be Focus Sash on the Sneasler, because no Seed. Or it's Grassy Seed and they just didn't bring the Rillaboom. So, Sneasler's still very, very fast, which I don't love. Expanding Force, and I think we've just got a Overdrive. Yeah. Sneasler protects, okay. That might be really good for us. Go on, fine. Screen 1 Football, Screen 2 Discord, Screen 3 This Stream, Screen 4 Shiny Hunting. That sounds like a really good setup. Really good setup, Ben. You're patching a roof on a trailer. 2 hours till work is over. Good luck, Heath. I hope you're not too chilly as well. Oh, and that gets rid of the Psychic Drain, of course. That's annoying. But well protected by my opponent. So we've got to Expanding Forces League, so we've got to Overdrive. Good luck with the patching, Heath. That's Indeedee down. That's okay. Nasty plot. Nasty plot. How much is Overdrive going to do here? I really don't know. My Toxtricity counts, funnily enough. Good damage. Berry, though, on the Golden Go. Toxtricity, a pretty frail Pokemon. I mean, let's just check these stats. I didn't mean to go swap in. Yeah, look at that. Barely any bulk. So, yeah. Oh well. It's been fun. Diaclaw. Shadow Ball. So, against this team... how was my lead? Oh yeah, the turn that I Strength Sap the Garchomp wasn't amazing, because obviously then they just knock out with... Mimikyu and Shadow Claw. So I definitely could have got more out of that. I could have broken the disguise. Golden Go... Yeah. Disguise is just really big for them. And also the flinches were not great. So there's not much we can do about that really, I don't think. Yeah. But maybe we did need a better Golden Go answer anyway. Alright, well anyway, let's refocus. Next to the heater, so you're sweating. Oh, okay, Heath. Fair enough. Glad you're staying warm at least. Alright, let's refocus. Let's rehydrate. Make sure you're staying hydrated, everybody. And let's keep going. Hope we're enjoying the gig. Toxtricity, treating our ears to some punk rock. Let's still attempt to make Master Ball tier tonight. Streaming for about another half an hour, 45 minutes, that sort of thing. Alright then. So. Alright. Jack who built this team said, Batcalibur, very tricky, good luck. So, but also said that with Rillaboom, Kommo-o's a nice bring. Because it kind of walls it. Dondozo and Magmar, Sneasler, Gambit. Wow. Bunch of scary Pokemon here for this team. So. You know what? I don't mind Kommo-o and Volcarona, who we've barely seen today. Kommo-o not at all. Sneasel's kind of scary. Kommo-o, Volk. Yeah. Volk Kommo-o, and then in the back... I think Toxtricity is hard not to bring with this team. It's just really nice coverage. And then... go for Indeedee, I guess, overwrite their terrain. We don't have the Drifblim. Might make a new team's tryout soon. Very nice, Stormtrooper. What are you thinking? What sort of team are you thinking? Cute shiny dealing there. Very nice. Alright, Batcalibur and Sneasler. Shiny Batcalibur, no less. So we have Terra Fairy, Terra Blast, that's good into Batcalibur, but then we're weak to Sneasler with Dark Claw. Heat Wave, boost their Thermal Exchange. We kind of want to Terra Fire as well on the Kommo-o. Could go for an immediate body press. We're Life Orb as well, which they won't be expecting. Well, what do we have on the back? Yeah. Can't switch very easily with the team. I think I'll Terra Fire an immediate body press and hope that the double up with Heat Wave gets the knockout, although they are now terrestrializing, which could be the max. It is. Poison. Yeah, thought it might be. So they're just going to have a free Thermal Exchange boost here. We might burn the Sneasler, I guess. I could have predicted they would go for a defensive Terror here and just gone for a Flamethrower. They would have given them another boost. We could have Flamethrowed the Sneasler. Coaching as well. Wow. Okay, this is scary. I think they might have just won this game off turn 1, to be honest. So we're just giving them +2 in attack, which I don't love. Oh dear. Oh wow, look at that. That's not even a crit. Scale shot Batcalibur, okay, makes sense. Body press isn't going to do much to Batcalibur. However, Batcalibur isn't that fast, so we could still remove it from the field. Having said that, of course, Scale Shot does increase your speed. Right. How fast is Tox? Nearly max investment. 133. What do we do? They can only target one with, well, now they're weak to Expanding Force, so they target down the Indeedee with Scale Shot. I think that's what we've got to do. Indeedee's very threatening here. We can try and flamethrower the backs. Icicle Spear into Indeedee. Okay. Batcalibur now also faster than Sneasler. So, Sneasler... I guess they go for Dire Claw. Coaching? Potentially a little bit greedy there, because I would just KO the Batcalibur. They might have thought that I only had Body Press as a damaging move. And that's the reason we're going for that play, but... no, they go for Ice Cold Spear just to cover a switch in there. Sneeze is still very fast, but okay. It's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Yeah, that Bats are looking scary, wasn't it, Stormtrooper? Rillaboom comes in. That's okay. Presumably, okay. So presumably only Dire Claw and Close Combat on Sneasler, which isn't very effective into Tox. Good high horsepower. That's super effective into both. Boomburst is looking nice. That's Boomburst with soundproof on Kommo-o, so it's not going to affect it. And Kommo-o, yeah, we could flamethrower, couldn't we? Could just protect as well. Nice flamethrower. Fake out into Tox. Dark Claw, please, no secondary effect, please. Okay. It's not as bad as sleep. Come on, you can do it, Kommo-o. Thank you. Are you Assault Vest on the Rillaboom? I assume so. Oh, wow, definitely. Took that damage very well. So, grassy terrain and leftovers combining nicely for Kommo-o here for maximum recovery. We Boomburst and we Flamethrower again. There's hope. There is hope, chat. There is hope. But it's certainly not a done deal. Okay, Kommo-o takes that really well, actually. Boomburst. How much is this going to do? Oh! Crit on the Rillaboom. That's very lucky. And a crit on the set. Oh my goodness. The crit on the Sneasler didn't matter, but we have had some pretty bad luck this stream. I mean, that is just Pokemon, but the crit on the Rillaboom does help. Kommo-o wasn't fully paralyzed there. If anything, I'd have liked to see a full paralysis on the Kommo-o there, if it means that we don't get a full paralysis next turn, but we'll have to see. Do send me one of the VODs later, looking forward to it, and I realise you sent me another message on Discord as well. I'm terrible with Discord messages right now. Just so busy heading into the end of the year, but I'll catch up when I can. But yeah, do send me the VODs. No, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Dondozo threatened super effective into Kommo-o. We're locked into Boomburst anyway. Dondozo isn't very specially defensive. We could just protect here for a bit of recovery. Just go for the immediate body press. Let's go for the immediate body press. It's going to be close. How much is Boomburst going to do? Wow, good damage. They do wave crash into the Tox. We hang on. Massive. I think that just wins us the game. And we move. With the Kommo-o. Huge. And another wave crash. They just go down to recall anyway. They'll probably protect this turn to maximise their recovery with leftovers and grassy terrain. But lovely. Very good. Having a lot of fun with this team. Of course, we maximise our Kommo-o recovery as well. Specifically sleep. Yeah, Stormtrooper, it's certainly a tricky status condition to deal with. Makes you want to run an Insomnia Pokemon, really, doesn't it? But then I might just get paralyzed or poisoned anyway. Anyway, GG. So that was fun. Good. Even when it looked like in the early game it might be pretty tough. Scarlet was very threatening. The crit on the Rillaboom was very nice, though not necessarily crucial. They were dealing massive damage to us, but you can only target one Pokemon with Scale Shot or Icicle Spear. And we're able to deal enough damage with our others to be able to deal with that threat. Anything else? Yeah, I could have got more out of Volcarona in that game, obviously, but Terra Fairy would have been nice. If anything, I'm kind of surprised they targeted it down with Scale Shot, because Volcarona tends to run Terra Fairy. Otherwise, how to deal with Excalibur? I mean, Terra poisoned. Crown of Psychic, so expanding force, but Jack did say that Excalibur was tough for the team. But anyway. Nice. Right, time to rehydrate. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like that way of putting it. Adults, we're busy, we get to it when we can. Luckiest you got was dealing a 6-turn freeze onto an Archaludon that got you the win. Wow, your opponent must have been pretty frustrated about that, Stormtrooper. Freeze. What fun. Alright, let's refocus. And we continue. Again, all likes and subscribes on the stream. Hugely appreciate everybody. And all super stuff as well. Super chat, super like, super sticker. All in a button that should be below or in the chat for you. Alright. Let's see what we've got here. Oh dear. It's our Archaludon. And that is tough for this team. We've just got to weaken it as much as we can. Dondozo and Tatsugiri as well. How do we deal with that? Strength Sap. Could be huge. Then we've got Annihilate as well. Which does not want to... Well, we don't want to give it a Snarl or a Strength Sap. So it would activate Defiant. So... Drifblim Hydreigon, how's that as a lead? Then we threaten the Annihilate as well. I quite like it. We've got to threaten the Archaludon early. Drifblim, Hydreigon, and... Do we want the Indeedee for the speed boost? Volcarona, how are you here? Not good. Kommo-o. No, not great either. So, Tox and Indeedee then. All the purples. Let's go. Tox nice for sweeping in the endgame, hopefully. I think we can do this, but it's kind of tough. I know, the player name runner, yeah. This ranked season, I fish out onto a +3 Covenant's Volcarona. Wow. That's certainly lucky. Maybe that's your luck for the season spent, Stormtrooper. I inspired you to start a podcast, Heath. Well, that's very exciting. What is the podcast? Wow. Very cool to hear. So, I quite like our lead here. They're probably not expecting Earth Power with Hydreigon unless they've played a decent number of them, and they're not too common. Drifblim, we can Will-O-Wisp the Dragonite, mitigate the Scale Shot. Good Strength Sap as well, I guess. How fast is Drifblim? Pretty fast. We haven't activated on Burden, obviously. Let's Terra Ghost as well. Earth Power, Arch, and Will-O-Wisp Dragonite. Terra Ghost to get around the Scale Shot that could just take out the Hydreigon in one. Scale Shot's such an oppressive move. Got to be on your guard against that. Electro Shot outside the range, so maybe it's Power Herb. No Terror, so I'd love to see that. Earth Power's looking nice. Let me know if all the levels and everything are okay for you, by the way, everyone. It is Power Herb into... Oh, Drifblim. Really? Just one shots, really? They didn't even... Oh, wow. Of course, because it's not stamina, that's... very helpful. Okay, Ice Spinner. They didn't have Scale Shot, but I'm glad we respected it anyway. But that also means, that might mean that it's Assault Vest, actually. So it's not as oppressive and not as offensive. So maybe it's not a terrible thing that we missed that we couldn't get the Will-O-Wisp off there. Now, what do we send in? Tox or Indeedee? Go with Indeedee, because then with Toxtricity we have the choice specs, and so whatever move we choose with that, we're locked in. And once we've removed some of our opponent's pieces, we'll know what move we're safer to lock into. So, what's that Dragonite was slower than the Hydreigon? I don't know if that's expected. Our Childon pretty threatened here. They might just protect it. I kind of want to target down the Dragonite anyway. And if they are Assault Vest, then they might be hanging on, which is annoying. We can Draco. We can Expanding Force. Ice Spinner removes the terrain. Yeah, Draco and Expanding. Okay, they Terra. Oh, they Terra Fairy. Please don't be Terra Fairy. Thank you. Terra Normal. Oh, they're not locking into Extreme Speed because it's not going to work outside the terrain. Childon Protect, yes. Predicted that. Or at least a switch. Expanding Force. Also, are you multi-scale? You might not be. You probably are. Yes, you are. Draco does connect. It's not super effective. Oof, wow. I took that very well. Ice Spinner again. Gets rid of the terrain. Okay. They've terrored the Dragonite now. Do they have flyers in the back? No, they don't. I could switch in Annihilate, and if we give it a special defense drop, it would get a Defiant boost. We could Dark Pulse the Agile. Let's Earth Power. Let's not play around here. And it's not worth switching in the Toxtricity. We'll just Expanding Force the Dragonite. Extreme Speed. Okay, now they can Extreme Speed, sure. Okay, fair enough. Psychic Terrain gone. Psychic Terrain obviously blocks priority. Dragon Pulse. Into Hydreigon. Neutral. But they did have the boost from Electroshot. Earthbound still gets rid of the Archaldon. So we bring out our Toxtricity. We can Boomburst because we Terra Ghosted with Hydreigon. Dondozo. Okay. I am enjoying their shiny team. Overdrive is pretty safe to lock into, actually. And I think it's our best. It could be Tatsugiri actually in the back. It probably is. We can't reset our special attack drop on the Hydreigon annoyingly, but we can. Oh, if it's unaware Dondozo, then Draco Meteor is still massive damage. Well, let's take advantage of that. Let's Draco and let's Overdrive. Dondozo Protect. I would love the Overdrive to KO the Dragonite, but might be Stomping coming out into Toxtricity here. We do have Specs, so we could do it. You can do it, Toxtricity, but are you Assault Vest? Yeah, I think you are Assault Vest. Stomping, yeah. What? A one-shot? Wow. Well, we knew it was frail. Wouldn't have guessed it was that frail. Okay, so this isn't looking good. Can't really do much here. What we can do is attempt some flinches. Let's Dark Pulse the Dondozo. Here comes Tatsugiri. And that shiny is such a cool combination with the shiny Dondozo too. If we just flinch it after all this, that would be hilarious. They go first anyway. Wave Crash, GG. Alright, well... How did they... Oh yeah, the Electroshot just one-shot the Drifblim. So we could have Terra Grassed there. I was worried about Scale Shot. Which is why I Terra Ghosted the Hydreigon, but I didn't need to. I couldn't have protected either of them. More Protect will be nice on the team, but obviously the techs are so useful that we do have. But yeah, losing the Drifblim so early was not ideal. Should I have sent out the Toxtricity when I sent out the Indeedee? Maybe because then we'd have had terrain control. Yeah, I don't know. Dondozo Tatsugiri kind of difficult to deal with. Yeah, I think we have the right tools. Just again, best of one closed team sheet. Of course, very difficult. All right. I'm gonna call the podcast "We're Just Apes." Fun. Yeah, fun, Heath. So, what's it all about? I'm not quite sure what you're referring to there, Ben, with the level 50 comment. I apologise if we've moved on now. We're running so many sturdy Archaldon that... Yeah. Sturdy Archaldon, well, clearly it's got a use. There are some trainers who have done really well with it. Alright. Let's keep going. Let's keep trying to Boomburst through with Toxtricity. We're probably not going to reach Master Ball tier tonight, everybody. This might be the last battle, or two more. We'll see how quickly this one goes. Alrighty. Another Excalibur. Ninetales, Volk. Orona, Goldengo, Rillaboom, and Murkrow. If they are Terra Poison on Baxcalibur, then Indeedee threatens it and Body Press threatens it. Either way, whether they Terra or not. Indeed, Drifblim. I could Tailwind, yeah. Maybe that's good. I think Indeedee Drifblim might be our friend here. We want to bring Toxtricity because it's fun. And Volcarona could be set up with Quiverdarts. Let's bring Hydreigon just in case we need to snarl and reduce special attack with Volcarona. How the levels were? Oh, I see. Sorry, Ben. Yeah, sorry that the joke had passed. That's my fault for not keeping an eye on chat. Being known on a deeper level. Interesting, Heath. Interesting. So what's your plan for the show? What different topics are you going to cover? It's a really interesting concept. What differentiates us from our ancestors? Okay, so Drifblim is locked into an ice type weakness because that's Terra Grass. Don't have the best ice answers with this team actually. Our own Volcarona would have been quite nice as it turns out. Expanding, I guess they Quiverdarts, don't they? Tailwind as well. Let's just try and target down this Volcarona. Which they switch, of course. Fair enough, it was exerting so much pressure on the field. Rillaboom, though, is now going to take a big acrobatics. Which target did I go for with Indeedee with Expanding Force? I'm not sure it matters too much. But you've got to be careful. Be careful, everybody, when you're choosing your target with Expanding Force, because if the terrain is switched, like here, then it will go into whichever one you clicked and not double. Because it's only double on psychic terrain. Expanding terrain. Do we want to preserve this terrain? So I could just go for Blizzard. I'm not sure we do, to be honest. I think... and expanding into Ninetales, and they can't fake out the Drifblim. And they can't switch back into Volt because that's super effective damage. Who do they have on the back? It could be Goldengo, I guess. Let's go for an acrobatics into Rillaboom. Rillaboom switch. Is it going to be Goldengo coming in? Maybe. Baxcalibur. Okay. So at least it's neutral damage into Max. That does nothing. Surprising it. Oh, well, I mean, it's partly because of the Aurora Veil, obviously. The Drift, the Psychic, oh my goodness, the Blizzard didn't do too much, actually, to Drifblim. I'm impressed. We do have the special defense boost from the Psychic Seed. Okay. Ooh. No, I don't think we want to Terra Ground here. The Aurora Veil is really oppressive, isn't it? At least we're not dealing with a setting up Volcarona here. Got to keep chipping away, haven't we? We can't Will-O-Wisp the Baxcalibur either, but we can Strength Sap it. You can Tailwind as well. I think we just keep Strength Sapping the Baxcalibur. And let's chip away at this Ninetales. double ice into a flying type. Not ideal. Talking on top of the head. That sounds nice, Heath. I don't know why I don't go for a blizzard there, to be honest. Okay, I do go for that. Ooh, nice cool spear. We've dropped their attack. Ugh. 5 hits. And a crit. Oh well, at least we dropped their attack. Maybe we do want to go for the expanding forces, you know. Now, I think... Goodness. They just moonblasted the Indeedee. So Hydreigon isn't the safest switch into that. I don't think we can risk just pivoting stuff around. So let's just switch in the Toxtricity here. Absolutely, Heath. I think, yeah. Talking on top of the head is gives real insight into people, for sure. We could Terra Ground and Terra Blast, couldn't we? Terra Ground makes us so weak to ice. I think we just keep chipping away with Expanding Force here, and Terra Normal and Boomburst, I guess. Indeedee is not immune to that. And neither is the Hydreigon, so we can't really Terra Normal, but we can... over the Sludge Bomb, I mean. Yeah, let's just try and remove the Ninetales. I'm sure there's plenty of benefit for other people as well, Heath. Oh, they have Earthquake. Great. Toxtricity hangs on, though. I think you'd be surprised how interesting people just find just yapping, Heath, to be honest. Sludge Bomb, I now wish we weren't locked into that, because it's not amazing damage to anything else. However, we now have Terra Ghost on our Hydreigon that we can go for. There's Volk again. We're going to Terra Ghost to get around the scale shots and stuff. Could Draco, have they terrored? No. We know what their 4 are as well. Do they go for the Terra here? And do we want to drop our special attack so much? Toxtricity Sludge Bomb. Let's Dark Pulse, because I might Terra, and we've got to Sludge Bomb Volcarona. Also, that means that Fairy Terra isn't so safe for them on Volcarona. Well, shall we talk about absolutely nothing? It's a fun point, Ben. Yeah. We do just like to make that small talk. Okay, we go for the Protect. Open invitation. Thanks so much, Heath, for sending that in the chat. Oh, they just double protect, I see. I missed the Volcarona protecting one. Their Aurora Veil is obviously very tricky. Oh, it's gone now. Okay, so it wasn't Light Clay. That's interesting. On the Ninetales. Okay. So, do they Terra here? I might not. Thinking I'm going to Dark Pulse again. Part of me thinks we just got to go for it, you know? go for a Draco. It's not like Dark Pulse are doing much to the Rillaboom in the back anyway. Yeah, and let's Sludge Bomb the Volcarona. Okay, they do go for the Terra. It is the backs. Don't show me Fairy. Fire. So Earth Power. And now I wish I hadn't gone for Draco Meteor and drop on a special attack. Scale Shot, okay, fine. We've reduced their attack with Strength Sap. Of course they get a crit. But at least they only hit 4 times, okay. Defense full speed rises. The defense drop doesn't matter because we only have special attackers. Oh! That's huge damage. That did more than I expected. They do go for the Quiver Dance. We can Snarl. We can Sludge Bomb with Toxtricity into backs. That's huge damage. I'm always surprised by how much damage this Toxtricity does. It's not like Sludge Bomb is boosted by the Punk Rock ability either. So we can is Snarl the best play here, or do we just aggressively target the Volcarona? I think it probably is. I think we Snarl and we Sludge Bomb backs, although they might protect, I guess. I don't think they do protect. Let's Sludge Bomb with Bascalibur. Icicle Spear. Please only hit 4 times. Hang with 5. Come on. Right. I think we lose. It was going to be difficult anyway, but yeah, I think that just seals it. Covert Cloak, Ninetales, yeah, could be. And Heat Wave. Yeah, that's that. Oh well. Well played to my opponent. Yeah, well, I mean, clearly it's a really fun team. But obviously, Jack's been running this team all season, and so they know it much more intimately than I do. And it's a team that pretty hard to pilot because of the lack of protect and basically only special attackers. So kudos to Jack for doing so well with the team. And it is really, really fun. Toxtricity, as I said, always does more damage than I'm expecting. So, to wrap up the stream, let me just leave it on the screen there for you all. Thank you all so much for joining me. You want to talk to as many people as you can. Heath, yeah, well, we learn so much just from talking to other people, Heath, so, yeah, I think you're very wise. On that front, love to get a podcast going, just see where it goes, just for fun, yeah, see what happens with it. And I hope that the roofing is going well for you as well, Heath, and I hope that you're still not too warm next to that heater where you are working. Thanks so much for joining, everybody. Always a pleasure to see you. I hope that you've had a very merry stream. I certainly have had a merry time streaming to you. And here is that team on screen for you once more. You can copy down the rental code if you'd like to try it yourselves. Also, the code is in the description below, and you can take a look at the sets that we've got on these Pokemon here. So, overnight tonight, the next episode of Chazingdra Chats, my podcast, will drop. The show where we take a stroll through the life stories of people in the Pokemon community discovering the 6 Pokemon on their dream team along the way. And it's featuring Zoe Two Dots, very popular Pokemon Go content creator, who I had the pleasure of meeting and working with at the Europe International Championships last season. Zoe was the host for the Pokemon Go side of things. I was the host for the Pokemon video game side of things. We had a really fun, chill, funny chat. So I hope you're looking forward to that. 3 PM UK time tomorrow on YouTube, and overnight tonight it will drop on the audio apps. Tomorrow I'll be back streaming for what now should definitely be the final episode of my Teal Mask Shiny Quest. We've got all the shinies. We were supposed to be beating this quest last week, but then Ogerpon was too powerful for us, and so we're going to need to be doing some leveling up and maybe optimizing some movesets of the Pokemon that we have available. Yeah, going to be the final installment of that quest, so I hope to see you all there to send it off in the best possible way, and give that quest a good send-off. And then, of course, on Thursday, I'll be back with Can I Beat Pokemon Brilliant Diamond with just Ledian. And yes, our Ledyba has now evolved into Ledian. We've got 2 badges. The Ledian's obeying again. Happy days. How much longer will that last? We only have about 6 levels to work with before it starts disobeying again. So, yeah, having such a fun time with that quest. So I hope to see you on Thursday. That'll be Thursday, 5:30, but tomorrow, 5:30, again, is going to be my Teal Mask Shiny Quest. All my socials are linked below, so do have a follow along on there. It'll be a pleasure to see you on TikTok, X, Blue Sky, Instagram, TikTok. Said TikTok already? Twitter, I mean. No, I mean X. Hang on. X, Blue Sky, Instagram, TikTok. Yeah, that's it. As well as YouTube, of course. And please do, once more, like and subscribe if we've enjoyed the stream. I'm nearly at 550 subscribers. Would mean a huge amount to reach that milestone soon. Still aiming for 1,000 by the end of the year, which, you know, I had some projects that I was hoping to get out by the end of the year. I'm not sure at this point if now I'll have time, but any subscribes hugely appreciated. And thank you so much again, Heath, for your very, very, very kind donation to the stream and to the channel. It's that really will go a long way as I continue to grow this content creation thing that I'm doing, and I'm loving it, so I'm pleased that you're enjoying the content as well. And yeah, just incredibly kind of you. I've got my Discord community link below as well. Chazingdra's Chocolate Factory. Come and join the merry folk. That link is below. If you want to continue to share our love for all the treats that the Pokemon video games have to offer, it's the place for you, as is my channel, where I do silly Pokemon comedy skits. I vlog the events I cast. I have my podcast that I called out earlier, Chazingdra Chats. I do the streams, and I've got plenty more kinds of content planned. So do like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything when it drops. Got my Patreon link below as well if you want to support me as a creator, and that gives you access to bonus content from the Chazingdra Chats podcast, Rapidash rounds, quickfire bonus questions for the guests that I have on, so that's linked below too. But with that being said, everybody, let me just catch up on the messages here. Might have to pick this team up for the Grand Challenge. Yeah, it is good fun, Ben. It just can catch you off guard, especially in the best of one closed team sheet that the Grand Challenge is. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Been wonderful to hang out with you all as always. And see you tomorrow, 5:30, for more Teal Mask Shiny Quest. Have a very merry rest of your day. Wrong one. Let's try that again. Let's go to the right card. Have a very merry rest of your day.